Title: The Fall of the Roman Empire. Once upon a time, there was a mighty empire known as Rome. It was one of the largest and most powerful empires in history. But like every great story, there came a time for the empire to face challenges that led to its fall. The Roman Empire was huge, stretching from Britain in the northwest to Egypt in the southeast. It was home to millions of people speaking different languages and living under Roman laws. The Romans were known for their roads, which helped them travel quickly across the empire, and their armies, which protected them from enemies. Unfortunately, the empire became too big to manage effectively. It was like trying to run a giant farm where each person wanted to do things their own way. This made it hard for the leaders in Rome to control everything. Managing such a large empire required money and resources, which started to run low. One of the biggest problems was that Rome's leaders faced difficulties in controlling their own territories. Over time, the empire was divided into eastern and western parts. The eastern part, known as the Byzantine Empire, lasted for many more years, while the western part started to weaken. Foreign tribes, like the Visigoths and Vandals, saw that Rome was getting weaker. These tribes were warriors from the north who wanted a piece of Roman riches and land. They invaded Roman territories and even sacked the city of Rome itself. Another problem was the loss of loyalty among Roman soldiers. Many soldiers didn't feel connected to the empire as they once did, especially since some came from places far from Rome. This weakened the armies that were supposed to defend Rome. The economy of Rome wasn't doing well either. There was inflation, which made money become less valuable. People had to pay more for goods, but earned less. Think of it like getting less candy for your allowance, even though the price of candy is super high. In addition to all these troubles, there were bad rulers in Rome who didn't always make wise decisions. Some of these rulers cared more about their own luxury than helping the people. By the year 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire saw its last emperor. His name was Romulus Augustulus, and he was just a young boy. He was deposed by a barbarian king named Odoacer, and the Roman Empire in the West was no more. But don't be sad. The spirit of Rome continued in the Eastern Byzantine Empire and even influenced many cultures and countries that came afterwards. The laws, architecture, and roads built by Romans are remembered even today. So, the fall of the Roman Empire was a result of many challenges, including